Hello. Welcome back to Podcast by Mr. F.
Hi, everyone. It's really nice to have you with us today.
I'm Emma.
And I'm David. As always, we're here to help you practice English through simple and natural conversations.
If you enjoy learning English with us, please like this episode and subscribe to Podcast by Mr. F. It really helps the channel.
Yes, thank you so much. Today's topic is very personal and very meaningful. We're going to talk about how to talk about your last year and your goals for the future in English.
This is a topic people talk about a lot, especially when a year ends or a new year begins.
Yes, people often ask questions like, how was your last year? Or what are your plans for the future?
And sometimes it's difficult to answer these questions in English.
Exactly. So today, we'll practice talking about the past, the present, and the future in a simple and comfortable way.
Let's start with the past. David, how was your last year?
My last year was interesting. It had good moments and difficult moments.
That sounds very realistic.
Yes, last year I learned a lot. I worked hard and I also faced some challenges.
Challenges means difficult situations.
Exactly. For example, last year I felt stressed at times, but I also felt proud of myself for not giving up.
That's a great way to describe a year.
How about you, Emma? How was your last year?
My last year was busy but meaningful. I spent a lot of time working and learning new things.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did. Even though it was tiring sometimes, I feel thankful for what I experienced.
Thankful is a very good word here.
Yes, you can say, I'm thankful for last year, even if it wasn't perfect.
That's true. No year is perfect.
Now let's practice some simple sentences you can use to talk about your last year.
You can say, last year was good. Last year was difficult. Last year was busy. Last year taught me a lot.
These sentences are simple but very natural.
You can also add details. For example, last year was difficult, but I learned a lot.
Or, last year was busy, but I enjoyed it.
Adding but helps you balance positive and negative experiences.
Now let's talk about specific things from last year.
People might ask, what did you do last year?
You can answer with sentences like, I worked a lot. I studied English. I spent time with my family. I traveled.
These are all very common answers.
Last year, I focused on improving my skills and spending more time with people I care about.
That sounds like a good priority.
Yes. What did you focus on last year, David?
I focused on personal growth. I tried to become more organized and more patient.
That's not easy.
No, it's not. But last year helped me understand myself better.
That's a very important result.
Now let's talk about feelings related to last year.
Yes, feelings are a big part of reflection.
You can say, I felt happy. I felt stressed. I felt proud. I felt disappointed.
You can also combine feelings.
For example, I felt tired but also satisfied.
Or, I felt nervous at first but confident later.
These sentences show growth over time.
Last year, I sometimes felt unsure about the future.
That's very common.
But now when I look back, I feel stronger.
Looking back helps us see progress.
Exactly.
Now let's slowly move from the past to the present.
Yes, we talked about last year, but what about now?
You can say things like, right now, I feel more confident. Now I understand myself better.
The present connects your past and your future.
That's a nice way to say it.
Let's pause here for a moment. We've talked about reflecting on last year and describing past experiences.
Yes, and next we will talk more about the present and future goals.
Now let's talk more about the present moment. After thinking about last year, it's natural to think about how you feel now.
Yes, the present is where reflection turns into understanding.
People often say, now I feel different, or now I see things more clearly.
You can use simple sentences like, now I feel calmer, now I feel more confident, now I feel more focused.
These sentences show change and growth.
Looking back at last year helps you understand who you are today.
Exactly. For example, you can say, after everything I experienced last year, I feel stronger now.
That's a very natural sentence.
Now let's talk about habits. Many people think about their habits when they reflect on the past year.
Yes, habits are things you do regularly.
You can say, last year I tried to build better habits. Now I wake up earlier. Now I manage my time better.
These sentences connect past effort with present results.
Last year I worked on being more patient, and now I notice a difference.
That's a great example.
Now let's slowly move into talking about the future.
Yes, this is the part many people are excited about.
People often ask, what are your goals for the future?
A goal is something you want to achieve.
You can talk about the future using simple structures.
For example, I want to improve my English. I plan to learn new skills. I hope to travel more.
Want, plan, and hope are very useful verbs for talking about goals.
You can also say, I'm going to focus on my health. I'm going to work harder.
Going to is very common when talking about future plans.
Now let's talk about short-term and long-term goals.
Short-term goals are goals you want to achieve soon.
Long-term goals take more time.
You can say, my short-term goal is to practice English every day.
And my long-term goal is to speak English fluently.
These examples are very clear and natural.
Emma, what is one of your goals for the future?
One of my goals is to keep improving my communication skills and help more people learn English.
That's a meaningful goal.
What about you, David?
My goal is to be more balanced. I want to work hard, but also take better care of myself.
That's very important.
Now let's talk about challenges in the future.
Yes, goals often come with challenges.
You can say, I know it won't be easy. I expect some difficulties, but I'm ready to try.
These sentences show realism and determination.
Sorry, these sentences show honesty. They show that you understand the future may not be perfect.
That's okay. Mistakes happen and learning continues.
Exactly. Now let's talk about motivation. Motivation is what keeps you going.
You can say, I'm motivated to change. I want to become better. I believe in myself.
Believing in yourself is very powerful.
Yes, it makes goals feel possible.
Now let's pause here. We've talked about the present and started talking about future goals.
Yes, and next we'll talk more deeply about planning, hopes, and looking ahead.
Now, let's go deeper into talking about future plans and hopes.
Yes, this is where people often share what they really want in life.
When people talk about the future, they often use words like hope, dream, and plan.
These words help express feelings, not just actions.
For example, you can say, I hope to become more confident. I dream of starting my own business. I plan to improve my lifestyle.
Hope is something you want to happen.
A dream is a big hope, often something very meaningful.
And a plan is something you actively work on.
Now, let's talk about how to connect last year with future goals.
This connection makes your story complete.
You can say, because of last year, I want to change. Last year showed me what is important.
For example, last year was stressful, so this year I want more balance.
That's a very natural sentence.
Or, last year taught me patience, and now I want to keep growing.
These sentences show learning and progress.
Now let's talk about common future goals people have.
Yes, many goals are shared by people around the world.
You can say, I want to improve my health. I want to save more money. I want to learn something new.
These goals are simple but very realistic.
Another common goal is improving relationships.
You can say, I want to spend more time with my family. I want to be a better friend.
These goals focus on connection and care.
Now, let's talk about using time expressions for the future.
Time expressions help make your plans clearer.
You can say, this year I want to, in the next few months I plan to, in the future I hope to.
These phrases organize your thoughts.
Now, let's practice a longer answer together.
Okay.
Last year was challenging, but it helped me grow. This year, I want to focus on my health and improve my skills. In the future, I hope to feel more confident and balanced.
That's a great example.
It connects the past, present, and future very smoothly.
Now, let's talk about fear and uncertainty about the future.
Yes, it's normal to feel unsure.
You can say, I feel a little nervous about the future. I don't know exactly what will happen.
And you can add, but I'm willing to try, or but I'm staying positive.
These sentences show honesty and hope at the same time.
Now, let's talk about making promises to yourself.
Some people call these resolutions.
You can say, I promise myself to be more patient, or I want to take better care of myself.
Promises to yourself should be kind and realistic.
Yes, not too strict.
Now, let's talk about learning from mistakes.
Last year may have included mistakes.
You can say, I made mistakes, but I learned from them.
That's a very healthy mindset.
Learning is more important than being perfect.
Now, let's pause here. We've talked about goals, hopes, fears, and plans for the future.
Yes, and next we will bring everything together and practice reviewing our journey. Now let's bring everything together and review how to talk about your last year and your goals for the future in English.
Yes, we started by talking about the past and reflecting on last year.
We learned how to describe last year using simple sentences like, last year was challenging, or last year taught me a lot.
We also talked about sharing both good and difficult experiences.
Because a real year usually has both.
Then we moved to the present and talked about how you feel now.
Words like calm, confident, focused, and motivated help describe the present moment.
The present is where reflection becomes understanding.
And understanding helps you move forward.
Then we talked about the future and how to express goals, hopes, and plans.
We used verbs like want, hope, plan, and going to.
We also talked about short-term and long-term goals.
And how goals often come with challenges, fear, and uncertainty.
But we learned how to talk about those feelings honestly and positively.
Now let's practice one complete answer together.
Okay.
Last year was busy and sometimes stressful, but it helped me learn a lot about myself. Right now, I feel more confident and focused. This year, I want to improve my skills and take better care of my health. In the future, I hope to feel balanced and proud of my progress.
That's a very strong and natural answer.
It tells a full story using past, present, and future.
And it doesn't need difficult vocabulary.
Simple English can still be powerful.
Now it's time for our question of the day.
Yes, we'd love to hear from you.
How would you describe your last year, and what are your goals for the future?
Try to write a few sentences using what you learned today.
Don't worry about mistakes. Making mistakes is part of learning.
Practice is more important than perfection.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe to Podcast by Mr. F.
Your support helps us continue creating English learning content for you.
You can also share this episode with a friend who wants to improve their English.
Learning together makes the journey easier.
Thank you for spending your time with us today.
We're really happy to have you as part of the Podcast by Mr. F community.
Keep reflecting, keep planning, and keep moving forward.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.